So let's get our first contest underway. This will be 3 3-minute rounds in the women's flyweight division. First of all, please welcome to the blue corner, representing Wales, Helen Jones.
Well, here comes Helen Jones, the 20-year-old from Portmead, the 3-time national champion. Nice choice of ring walk as well. These are usually the most tense moments, Josh, the last moments before you get in there.
Absolutely, man. There's nothing you can do. You can't train anymore. It's now or never. So I'm sure she's ready. She's prepared hard. She looks fit. She looks ready to go.
And in the red corner, boxing for Scotland, Stephanie Kernachan.
Well, here she comes in the red corner, Stephanie Kernachan, the 26-year-old, 3-time national champion, looking up for this one as well. Won the Tri-Nations in 2016, silver this year. She's going to have to go some in this one. Fought at the World Championships recently for Scotland, lost out to South Korea, but it's against South Wales tonight. Jones against Kernachan. Last-minute instructions from the corners. Wonderful arena here, Josh. Great atmosphere.
It is, absolutely. I mean, in Sheffield, they love the boxing. And you know what? Stephanie was the flag bearer for her country in the Women's World Championships. I'm sure this is nothing new to her. She wouldn't be shy. She wouldn't shy away from it. She will embrace it, if anything.
From Wales, Helen Jones.
Well, as you say, carrying the flag for Scotland, it's Jones carrying the flag for
and
Wales.
Across the ring in the red corner, 2018 national champion from Scotland, Stephanie Kernachan.
Intense times now for Kernachan. Eyes down, looking.
From Scotland is Mr. Donald Campbell.
Donald Campbell just checking over, making sure gum guards are in place, head guards are firmly secured. Well, best of luck indeed to both Jones and Kernachan. This one, of course, the flyweight, the under 51 kilos. And here we go, eyes down, look in, first round. Big jab attempted there. Jones, the taller of the two, trying to use that range to start with. Kernachan getting in close with a little left hook. Clash of sizes straight away here, Josh.
Absolutely, and I think Jones, as the taller fighter, she's going to try and keep it at long distance, use the jab, the right hand. As you can see, she's up on the toes, just trying to keep that distance. And I think it's up to the Scot lady to, you know, get close to her opponent.
Absolutely, and Stephanie Kernachan trying to do just that. A couple of decent right hooks to the head there. A little bit short with that one. But Jones, as you say, off on her bicycle around the ring here. Not much real estate to play with, but moving well. Nice little right hand followed that short jab on the inside there from Jones. And they haven't wasted any time introducing themselves to each other.
Not at all. Straight into the mix. Straight into the mix.
A couple of good stiff jabs there on the outside. Good return of fire from Kernachan. And of course, fighters that know each other well, having a bit of sparring together in the GB squad, both on the fringes. And the winner of this, of course, could catch the eyes of the elite performance team, but trying to avoid catching too many punches here. An engrossing opening to this first round.
Jones still very eager, you can see, just to use that ring, to use the space. But Stephanie's literally given her no time. She's onto her, but again, Jones, I think, moving very well, straight shots. But Stephanie is, again, was just going to keep pressing and pressing and pressing.
Yeah, pressing indeed. Good shots there on the outside. Little left hook, just shovels up there from Kernachan. Catches Jones, who responds nicely. Paul Greffnell, the coach in the corner for Helen Jones, just saying to work behind that long jab. Decent right hand to follow there. And as we creep towards the last minute of this opening round, it's been a good introduction from both. Power punches perhaps for the Scot. A bit of mobility from Jones.
For sure. Still trying to keep it long, Jones is. She's taking her approach on the back foot, but throwing spiteful, solid jabs that should keep her opponent away.
Yeah, as you say, planting her feet and letting those jabs go. Plenty of power behind it, as Kernachan almost falls in behind that right hand there. As we creep towards the last 20 seconds in this opener. Good right hand there from the Scot on the inside. Working hard. We'll get a chance to talk about it at the end of this round, but the punch volume, the output, the level of conditioning for both fighters, impressive.
Absolutely. Fit. They're really, really fit right now.
A good opening round there. A nice little introduction if they needed one. And quite obviously you picked it out straight away. Stephanie Kernachan trying to get in there and throw those powerful shots, planting her feet, but Jones looking really accurate and mobile.
Absolutely, that'll be Stephanie's aim, to slow down the opponent. You know, when you have a tall fighter like that wants to move and use the perimeters of the ring, as a shorter fighter, you should go straight to the bodies, take away their feet, slow them down. And I think that's what she wants to do. And obviously for Jones, she wants to use the perimeters of the ring. She wants to keep her as far away as possible to land the straight shots.
Yeah, as you say, trying to land those straight shots, but far from straightforward. The elusive target, Jones moving well. Kernachan still very much in this one. Round 2 to come. Here we go, second round of this flyweight bout. Stephanie Kernachan there in red from Scotland. Helen Jones working away. Coach happy with the work going, as you say, with the straight punches, 3 of them this time. Kernachan quite happy to get into that pocket and work at close distance, but easier said than done.
Absolutely, absolutely. But again, she's come out, Jones on the back foot, straight shots, trying to make it hard for her opponent. But again, Stephanie's not gonna, you know, she's not gonna lose heart or die out. You know, she's been to the World Championship, she's boxed at that level before, so she knows there's one more round after this, so she knows she's gonna pick up the pace, and she knows eventually the pressure that she's applying is gonna work.
Absolutely, pressure trying to turn into points in this one, but at the moment it points towards Helen Jones, who's been very mobile, very accurate. Kernachan just in that distance there, as you said, could try and get down to the body. Decent jab though. A couple of minutes to go in this round here. Swinging some arm punches there. Good determination from the Scot in red.
Absolutely, I feel, you know, that as the older fighter, she may have matured a bit more. Again, she's been there, she's done it before. She's confident and she knows what her style is. It's to march you down, close you down, and to land power shots. But, you know, credit to Jones, who actually is turning 21 in 7 days. So, you know, winning this would actually be a nice birthday present for herself.
Good research from Joshua Baratze, not just an expert in the ring, expert commentating as well. As you say, it could be a happy birthday for Helen Jones. Happy coach in the corner here. Certainly at the moment for Paul Grenfell. Boxing to a game plan. A little bit off with the distance there, but that's for the first time in this fight. Kernachan trying to duck in there, get in close with that looping left hook, follows it with a right hand. But Jones more than happy to take it on the gloves and kill a little bit of the clock here. Just a minute to go in this second round. Good again from the Welsh fighter.
Absolutely, and you know what? I'm happy with this pace, to be fair with you, because the women only started boxing 3 3-minute rounds this year. So they've adjusted to it perfectly. They used to do 4 2-minute rounds, and they've gone straight to the 3-3s. So they've both adapted well to it, I feel.
Absolutely. Adapting well to not just the time on the clock, but the timing of these punches as well. Good head movement there from Jones. A little barrage of punches from Stephanie Kernachan. She's trying to fight hard in this one. But the Welsh wonder moving nicely at the moment. And it's been more of the same in this second period. Good little hook in the inside there. Stiff jab to finish that combination. Bit of power on that, bit of spite on that one there.
Absolutely, man. She knows she's got the power and the strength. Good jab.
Good jab indeed. Good finish to that one. Better from Kernachan. Tries with a response of her own. Little cuffing shot around the back of the ear. But their ears will ring with the bell at the end of the second. talk about entertainment. First fight up, they're giving it plenty.
They are. Have to hats off to them. And like I said, they've just adjusted to the 3 3-minute rounds. So very impressive. You know, when I did my first 3 3-minute rounds, I lost it because I didn't know how to pace myself. But they've gone out there as if they've been doing it for years. So hats off to them.
And of course, you're talking about that first fight at the 3 minutes. It must be quite nice for you to be back in this arena, the hopefuls on the road that you were on. Yeah,
absolutely, man. And as I was saying to you before this started, people that we see here will progress on and they will go to the 2020 Olympics in France. In Tokyo, beg your pardon, France is 2024. So, no, absolutely, it's good to see this young talents up and coming.
Well, so speaks the expert voice of Joshua Boatsi, Rio Olympic Games bronze medalist. But the thoughts are only for Sheffield here in the EIS, the 3-time host of this one. And this one, the first fight of tonight. A little pre-Christmas treat for you here. Jones straight in behind that long jab. Very impressive footwork indeed from the Welsh fighter in blue. And Kernachan, for the first time, being backed up a little bit towards those ropes. Good pressure from Jones. And of course, perhaps she's taken the first 2 rounds as the Welsh fighter, but not resting, trying to keep that pace as you talked about.
Exactly. Just sustaining the range and everything that she's boxing at. Even the Scottish boxer, again, she's still persistent. And for me, it's a clash of heads there.
Yeah, as you say, a bit of a clash of heads. Thankfully, headgear's on in this one.
For sure.
But almost losing her head there was Jones. Did well to avoid. No questioning the desire here of Stephanie Kernachan of Scotland in red, giving it all she's got. Still a couple of minutes to go in this round, but certainly points down.
See, this is good from Jones. She's still on her toes, still keeping at the distance that suits her. Straight shots. She's taken a few there, but in my opinion, she's working out of the pair of the fighters.
Yeah, I think that's an opinion probably shared by the judges. There are 5 judges ringside, totting up the points. The Welsh fighter hasn't had it all her own way, but Kernachan just a little bit outmanoeuvred at the moment. Still a minute and 30 to go. And the call from the Welsh corner is to get back on that jab. Good advice. There's a couple of straight rights fire in from the Scot in red. Oh, the excellent jab there on the way through. Felt that one there. And we're in a privileged position here ringside, Josh, and we can hear the coaches. Welsh coach very happy with the jab, very happy with the work.
Very happy with it, but you know, they're still encouraging her to keep it and to sustain it. We've got just under a minute left, so it's good to finish the round as you started.
Absolutely right, trying to finish with a flourish. Jones up again, a little 1-2, fell in over it, landed on her own work there a little bit. Stephanie Kernachan, arm weary, lungs burning, legs likewise. But the Scots still trying to throw punches. Credit to her. The footwork's gone, but the desire has not.
It's a good competitive round, you know. I wouldn't like to be the judges tonight. Really good competitive round.
Yeah, who would be a judge in this one? One thing you wouldn't like to be is in there sharing any ring time with these 2 fantastic female fighters. Helen Jones had the lion's share of the good work in the opening round. Kernachan had patches, tried some punches and bunches, but the Welsh fighter circling, closing with a nice little left hook. And the last 10 seconds will signal the result. Kernachan finished as she started, going out on her shield. But Helen Jones, excellent performance there.
Good fight, good fight.
And not just good fight, the first fight, you're always nervous, you're up first, it's never easy.
Never easy, man. Again, you don't know what to expect. But I still feel, you know, for a young fighter like Jones, she's come out here against a well-experienced operator in the lady from Motherwell in Scotland. And again, she's kind of gone in there with, you could say, a veteran, someone who's, you know, a lot older than her. And we're about to find out who's got the win.
We are indeed eagerly anticipating there. Is our MC Andy Clark waiting for the pronouncement of the judges? Will it be the might or the wonder of Motherwell, or indeed the power from South Wales? Helen Jones in blue. Stephanie Kernachan looks confident. And we will have our pronouncement totting up the vital numbers. who's going to win in this opening bout. Well, this is where you hope your mathematics skills are good. And Andy Clark doing up the final scores here. Of course, conducted over 3 rounds. Nice show of respect between the two fighters. A shake of hands, but who's going to have their hand raised at the end of this one? Moments away from finding out. Much more boxing to come in this one. It will be the men up next in the light welterweight division. It's time to get the calculator out for this one.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after the 3 rounds, we go to the scorecards, where we have a split decision. Judges 1 and judges 3 both score at 29 points to 28 in favour of the red corner. Judges 2 and... we haven't finished yet. Judges 2 and judges 4 score at 30 points to 27 in favour of the blue corner. And Judge 5 scores at 30 points to 27 in favour of your winner. Boxing out of the blue corner from Wales, Helen Jones.
Well, congratulations there to Helen Jones. A little bit of confusion there in terms of who had it. I felt a little bit sorry there for Stephanie Kernachan. She thought she had it, but in the end, a deserving victory.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel sorry for her because, you know, a bit of confusion there. But Jones will be happy. Again, she's turned 21 in 7 days, so that's a nice present for her, man. She'll be happy with that.